Hi everybody, Stu AG6AG. Today we're going to be testing the Beofeng UV-5RIII. This is a tri-band radio, folks. This does 2 meters, 220, and 440. We test both 2 meters and 220 for you. Check it out. Oh, and please don't forget to subscribe and click the like button if you like my videos, and any questions, comments, leave them down below. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into testing the UV-5RIII. I think that's supposed to be 3 in Roman numerals, but since they put 3 I's on it, I'll just call it the triple I for now. We're going to start out with the power test. Again, can't find a decent manual for this online. It's supposed to put out 1 watt in low, 4 watts in high, max of 5 watts. And I think they're given that number because they're spanning 3 bands and there's other stuff going on. So let's go ahead and check this for low power and we'll see where we're at. So I'm going to go ahead and key the mic and let's see. All right, do a quick peak search. Low power is a little under 2 watts. That's a bit high, but, you know, higher than 1 watt. So let's go ahead and move on to high power. All right, we're back again. Let's try high power. Let me do a peak search on that. And yeah, you know, that's almost, so it's almost 5 watts. And, you know, it claims 4 max of 5, so we're probably there. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and let's test for our spurious emissions on the harmonics. All right, so we're set up for harmonics now. Let me go ahead and key the radio. Wow. Okay, let me pop a single shot of this just so we've got something to look at. Oh dear. This doesn't pass. This is beyond it. Let me get the numbers in the spreadsheet, but we'll come back before we show that spreadsheet. We'll run the 220 just for completeness, but let me pop these numbers in and we'll go from there. All right, let's go ahead and look at the 220 side of the UV-5RIII. So here we go, and low power is about 2 watts, about 33 dBm. That's a little hot, but all right. Let's see how we do on high power, huh? All right, let's pop her for high power, and let me get a peak search, and okay, yeah, we're a little over 5 watts. So, yeah, the radio seems a little hot in 220 mode. So that's all right, though. All right. So let's go ahead and do our spurious emissions test on harmonics. Let's take a look. All right. Now, let's go ahead. We'll take a single shot. All right, and I'm kind of looking at this, and let me put in the adjustment numbers on this. I'll say it looks a little better than 2 meters, but let's evaluate it. So let me get the spreadsheet up here, and we'll talk about what we see. Well, okay, this is our 144 2 meter numbers. If you look, the dB output on the second harmonic is almost 25 dB. It's only got a dB drop or offset of about 12 minus 12 dB. I personally would not use this radio in certainly not in 2-meter mode. That's and I hate to say it, but I happen to see this a lot in the tri-band Chinese radios. So just a heads up. Anyway, yeah, I'm not comfortable with those numbers at all. This number is just huge. Let's take a glance at our 220 readings. And the third harmonic on this, well, it doesn't meet specifications. Okay, everything else looks good, but that third harmonic, and third harmonic is 48 dB under the fundamental, but it still is over 16 minus 16 dB on its actual output. So technically this doesn't really meet criteria either. All right, well, I got to remind everybody that these tests are for entertainment purposes only. I neither confirm nor deny whether these radios are actually in compliance. This is one test from one person. I encourage you to do your research, go out and get access to additional test data, and listen to the rest of the folks out there that you trust, okay? With that, well, that kind of sums it up. Wow. Yeah, not a lot I can say on this other than that was a pretty poor showing from a test standpoint. That said, I've seen this before on Chinese tri-bands. It takes a lot to work the filtering out on a tri-band. And I've seen the Japanese radios pass with flying colors, the ICOMs and the Kenwoods and all that. I guess you get what you pay for. Anyway, with that, I want to remind everybody that these tests are just for entertainment purposes. And please, don't rely on what we're saying. We're neither confirming or failing radios here. We're just showing you what the output is according to our equipment. Don't take one opinion before you buy or use one of these radios. Do your research and be a good ham. Anyway, this is Stu, AG6AG73, and I hope to hear you on the air.